When I was watching the movie Sorcerer by William Friedkin, this scene gave the shiver to my balls, and I mean in a good way. The thing is, yes, some main characters, the protagonists, explode and die, but I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. I just like how those images slap me in the face one by one. So I checked the scene frame by frame and noticed some secrets that are a masterclass of film editing. Which is interesting because this scene is only 7 seconds long, so yeah, here's a masterclass of film editing in 7 seconds of film.
A bunch of truck drivers are carrying expired dynamite in the back of their trucks. So they need to be very careful driving them because any harsh bump could make the whole thing explode. And in this scene, it does. Let's start from here, the spinning tire. And it suddenly gets shot out of nowhere. But here's the thing. This is not one continuous take. It's actually made of 3 shots. First the tire is spinning. Cut. Suddenly, we get this almost unreadable frame, which is the start of the second shot. But you see this point of energy? It lands exactly where the tire was in the previous frame. So your brain thinks, whatever's happening is obviously happening to the tire. Now, between these shots, the crew had time to go and change the tire, swap it for a torn one, put it back on the truck, and for God's sake, have a coffee, and then shoot the next bit, which is similar to the first one, but this time the tire is torn. So, 3 shots, but when you play it all together and put a sound effect on it, you don't question it, it just works. Okay, the tire is shot, expired dynamite. Will the truck get out of control and explode? The next shot is not about that. Because who cares about the explosion if it's not for the people inside? So, instead, in the next shot, you see those people, their reactions. So you remember who might explode. Your heart breaks a little more this way. But if only the truck explodes, but will it, goddammit? Which brings us to my favorite part. It cuts to a long shot, and you finally see the situation of the truck, but it's too fucking late. This shot could start from when the truck was on the road, but no, it starts from when it's already fallen into the valley. So there's no time to wonder. It makes you gasp and plays with your senses. And look at it. At this point, you know the boxes of dynamite are gonna move. It's just physics. And they do. They fly straight toward the camera and... in your face. But wait. How did they make a falling truck explode in the middle of the air? Well, they didn't. Look, you can see it's gently placed by the road. And it just explodes there. No movement at all. It looks ridiculous when you notice that. But here's the thing, you don't notice it. Why the hell don't you notice it? Yeah, because it all happens so fast, blah blah blah. And it's true, but it's boring fucking reason. I'm myself for the more delicious reason. Remember how the boxes of dynamite flew toward your face? Exactly. What do you do when something flies toward your face? You close your eyes, you look away, enough to miss a frame. So you kinda see the truck exploding, but you don't notice the flaw. Now, isn't that delicious? It's yummy, it's creamy. I'm gonna call it the Flinch Cut Brûlée. Okay, what else? I'm getting tired. Oh yeah. Have you noticed that this 7 seconds included 8 shots? From close-ups to long shots, inside and outside the truck, but you follow it easily? That's not by chance, buddy. It's because they knew they couldn't afford any confusion or distraction in such a short amount of time, with so much information. So what they did to prevent distraction is that whenever a shot begins, the new subject appears exactly where your eyes are already looking. This way you never have to search for the subject in the new shot, because you're already looking at it. Let me just show you. Here the tire is on the right, near the center. The point of energy lands in the same place. The torn tire, same place. This character, the other character, when we see the truck, it's all in the same place. And then when the truck moves to the center, in the next shot the biggest box of dynamite is there in the center. And then the explosion also in the center. So, 7 seconds, but a lot.